죽으면 어떡하려고?
And with that, I'm live. Thank you, Don Quixote. How you guys liking the music update? Or are you still rocking the default? I've had some fun with it. Water? I literally just drank some, but sure. I have been wanting to play some Sonic Racing, but no. I probably should have said all aboard the Mephistopheles or something, I don't know. Either way, hello. It's time for Limbus. Since last time, I've done 2 of my weekly MVs. I did one of them just this morning. I have to run this, but I'll do it later. Let's just jump right into it. You know what, Alonso? I think it costed Thread. I don't remember anymore because I did it as soon as the update went live. Either way. Why am I loading into an MD? Oh wait, hang on. What's this? I don't remember having 4 or 5 tier 4 ego gifts. I'll take it. Sure. Either way, welcome. Let's just begin. The Unchanging. Oh my god, I had temp fights to do last time. I completely forgot. Ah! It's fine. This is the next one, right? Oh, I guess the next one was a filler fight. Whoops. Let's try out the fire team. I don't really understand how it works. Are we really that under level? Well, let's see how they do. Oh, I don't need to borrow anybody, right? Okay, I was about to freak out thinking I didn't borrow somebody, but I don't believe there's an event, so. Without your skill 3s, this will probably go not very well. Dude, they decimate the mirror dungeon. Although I guess we are like 5 levels under. It is struggling for her. Okay, this may have been a mistake. It's fine. They'll refund me. I did forget about the filler nodes, yes. Sorry about that. I'll have to do those later. Oh wait, they heal. Yeah, never mind. I forgot about this. Sorry, Don team. You're strictly mirror dungeon at the moment. By the way, off stream, you could probably tell by looking at my number of roses over here. I got tempted and I rolled 20 more times. So I'm down to 520. Wow. Don, please, it's fine. Alright, let's go with the main team. Who's under level? It's you. Who's causing my suffering? Let's see here. Catch you up to like 28. Non-pression. 29, 30, 33. What level are you? 26. Get you up to like 29. Guess John Ideal wasn't very ideal. Ideally, he would be matching their level, but this'll have to do. Dante, why are you blasting chicken out of the business speakers? Or the bus's speakers, Dante? Well, because why not? I don't think Verg would mind. Can someone get a light blue skill? No. No, doesn't look like it. I forgot these guys have healing bullets, or not even bullets, right? It's ampules. Oh, I have enough Faust fragments to craft the ego. We'll craft it after this, I guess. If we're gonna be using Faust anyway, may as well have it equipped, right? Was that the skill 3? I think that was the skill 3. Whoa! Whoa! Nice. And I almost have enough for the Gregor ID. I should have done this way earlier, right? Where is Roja? Let's do it this way. Well, we can do that. And that. And that. Sure. You should be able to get the April Fool's music. I think I bought everything that was available to me in the dispenser. Why do they clash so much? It's obvious who's gonna win here. Don Quixote. Doesn't it feel... not counterintuitive, what's the word for this? If they have healing bullets, why are they instead having these little probes heal them? Doesn't that feel kind of slower? Whoa! Whoa! Was that a skill 3? I don't think we've seen it yet. Also, I should have had her use her defensive as well. Whoops. I've only been using the fire team in MD lately, so I forgot. In the coffin. That was his S3, alright. You go in the coffin too! Bam! Which is why I noticed we weren't seeing it last time. It's really cool. Once again, it feels like it needs one extra hit at the end, though. I feel like a lot of these S3s are really cool, but they end with like a pose when they shouldn't. They should end with like one more attack. Oh! Faust. Bam! Ba-ba-ba-bam! Bam! I guess, yeah, no, that looks fine. Alright, Zerora. Minecraft is more of like a I can chat about anything at any given time kind of thing, but we are playing a story-driven game, so don't expect me to answer in the middle of everything. Okay, let me go craft that ego. What was it under? It's an event, but is it like here event ego? No. See here event ego? No. Season 4 event ego. Thank you. All right, we're crafting everlasting. Look, I don't like Faust, but she is so goddamn pretty here. Dazzling, even one might say. Oh my lord, dude. How fucked up is she gonna look when it's the corrosion version, I wonder. Either way, I'm gonna craft it. Everlasting.
당신에겐 제가 어떻게 보일까요? 시간의 태엽 안에 그 답이 있을까요?
Like actually stunning. And this is her only WoW rank 1, right? Let's equip that right now. I'm gonna have to do that for every team, but I don't quite mind. For now, I only have to do it for this one, but... Oh, is it edit team, ego? That's how it is. Whoops. Let's see. The only other team that I'm using right now is the burn one, and I guess the rupture one, so give me just a moment. No reason not to have it equipped, right? Also, I don't have a proper charge team. Off stream, I got a charge ID. I don't think it's a very good charge ID. Was it this one? This is a 2-star. Yeah. But, I mean, we're pretty bootleg out here. I'll take anything. There's my rupture. Rupture, my beloved. W Faust certainly exists. I figured it would be that way, considering it's a 2-star. Either way, team number 1.
이 시간이야말로 초롱이 빛나기에.
Thank you, Don. Very cool. This one's actually a story node. I'm gonna say Forest Zero Aura. And again, don't expect me to answer too much. Okay, so where are we right now in the story? what did you call him? A. EY.
네 친구라고 들러붙어대는 저자 무슨 관계지?
보이는 그대로 끊어진 지 오래된 년이야.
Probably one of my favorite Limbus ego design-wise, and just in general. It's a bunch of, like, tremor burst, right? I forgot to read the skill just now.
난 원래 간섭하는 것도 싫고 긴 말은 더 싫어하지만 아무것도 모르는 척하는 저 동랑이라는 새끼 웃음이 가증스러워서 말해주는 거다. 깔끔하게 비어 있어서 더 추했던 눈에 띄는 그 책상. 그 밑에 네놈 이름표가 붙어 있었어.
Of all the people to take notice of this, I wouldn't have expected Ryoshu. 500 fucking tremor burst. Wow. That's gonna be really good for my fire/tremor team. And it's mostly fire, it's just the Dawn IDs are also tremor. I am also rocking FA and S Ryoshu, so that's also a bit of tremor burst in there. He was planning to give Yi-sang that position all along.
말로만 듣던 헤드 헌팅이라도 꾸미고 있는 걸까요? 기업 간의 도의에 어긋나는 행위거나 그런 거 아닌가요?
한참.
There's no way that's an acronym, right?
또 뭘 줄여 말하는 건데요?
안 줄였다.
Oh.
환장하게 쓰니 한 말이다.
Oh, okay. All right.
주황머리. 뱃일을 오래 했다고 했나? 해결사로? 하, 날개나 회사들에 대한 환상이 지나치다. 대호수에 오래 떠있더니 상식이라는 것도 물고기 떡밥으로 던져버렸나?
Great Lake?
이 세계에서의 도의, 도리 따위를 따지다니.
She is so talkative right now.
용으로서는 제법 우습군.
기업 간의 인재 스카우팅이나 이직은 이익과 효율에 따라 이루어진다.
너도 촌뜨기나 다름없구만. 아니지, 배뜨기냐?
Excuse me? Even if that was the case, this really is strange. He's not taking Yi-sang's thoughts into account at all.
개념치 마시오. 마음이라는 것은 썩 변변찮은 것이니.
FA and S Ryoshu can contribute to the burn stack somewhat if she has 4th Match Flame's ego passive up. She's not the main burst Ryoshu, but she's usable there. I mean, I don't really have any other options, right? So she's really cool. She gets a bunch of attacks in.
박제당하는 삶이 퍽 익숙하오.
개념치 않는다뇨? 이상 씨, 이곳에 입사한 이유가 애초에 저희 모두 같은 제안을 들었던 게 아닌가요?
The job offer. In my case, I was promised I'd get my aspect carved. I could barely remember a thing, but as soon as I heard that word, I nodded as if I was possessed. They acted like they knew my only choice would be to accept it.
이곳에 입사를 한다면
그리한다면 간절히 원하는 것을.
매일 밤 자기 전마다 되뇌어 오던 것을.
그래, 불가능하다고 생각했던 것을.
이뤄줄 수 있다고 말했었죠.
우리에 대해 대체 얼마나 치밀하게 조사를 해온 거야?
아까 읽었던 그 소망을 이루어주는 동화? 딴 데가 아니라 여기 있었네.
Yeah, actually. Good way of wording it there.
그
Heathcliff.
소망조차도 허무에 지나지 않은 바람이었어.
사실은 그렇게 간절하지 않았다 이거야?
그저 하도 걷다 보니 발이 너무 아팠어. 그리고 눈앞의 버스는 퍽 편안해 보였다오.
I raised the volume. It's still low? You know what? Probably because I was in MD, I raised it on volume mixer. Let me fix that. I don't think I have fourth match flame. That's season 1 ego, right?
그게 끝이 아니었을 텐데. 우리는 모두
거기까지.
We can't let the player know too much right now, says Faust.
취업 규칙 중엔 입사 계약서의 구체적인 내용에 대한 누설 금지도 포함되어 있습니다.
Of course. 4 MF passive. Every fourth attack from this ID has a +4 power and inflicts +4 burn on all targets. Wow. I'll raise it even higher then. How about now? I can barely hear myself think.
같은 처지인 주제에 혼자 으스대는 척. 역겹군.
계속 나아가죠.
That's when a thought struck me. Unlike most other sinners, Yi-Sang wouldn't vocalize his pain. Because of that, I would often discover his injuries late. Where has he been holding all that pain? I was reminded of the void in his chest I caught a glimpse of. Was he keeping it in, or was it spilling out? We get to see that CG again. It's another Season 1 ego. He slot costs Wrath and Pride rolls very high. I only remember it from the tutorial where they talk about ego corrosion. Also, what are the what's the cost for this Faust? 2 yellow or orange, I can't tell. 2 light blue, 3 dark blue. That might be kind of hard here. Let's let her get this dark blue skill out. Or maybe I'll even do this on my own. This. There's a bunch of light blue. It's so loud! Ah! Just lower my own volume bar. Hang on. Okay, Faust, you can do that. Although it won't actually give you the speed buff. So what if we did this? We'll do this. You'll struggle with this. Do this. Can I have her defensive twice? There's some dark blue. And then we need more dark, 2 more dark blue and 1 more orange. We might have just enough here. Uriel tastes like an onion. She has layers. It'll be a long time before they get unwrapped. Okay. Mechanically or... yeah, characterly. It's not a word. Also, I know I should be doing the defensive on Roja, but... Damn, she's still pretty sick without it. But I'm trying to check out the Faust ego we just got. As good as Ryoshu's form that is, it's a fairly expensive investment for a new player since you really want to thread spin it for some of the better effects. The first ego to get a thread spin 5. Wow. Or TS5. Okay. Can we see the Faust thing? Fuck. What color is that? That's yellow? That's yellow. Damn it. Alright, Caesar Aura. I told you beforehand, bro. This is a game where we're all kind of like dialed in for the story. Let's see. Even though right now this is just a regular fight, we're still yapping about mechanics. Whatever. I'll fire up an MD before we end the stream. Let's see. She has enough speed for the skill 3, and I'll have Roja use her defensive. It's not Roja. Okay. That looks fine to me. Might be worth trying in a longer fight, yeah. Either a boss fight, or I'll fire up an MD at the end of the stream. Even at TS4 it's bonkers, it's mostly because of the passive. I mean, afflicting burn all the time sounds crazy. Well, not all the time, but every 4th attack. Does that mean every 4th skill used? Or every 4th, like, pip? Like, you know, Ryoshu fires out all of her gunshots or crossbow shots with FANS? Every 4th skill used, okay. Yeah, it would have been insane if it was somehow checking every little damage technique. yeah, such as FANS. I haven't really read through FANS through the skill or passive yet, but she'll just randomly fire out 2 or 3 skills. I know one of them is when she runs out of bullets, she'll do a full 6 shoot. On some turns, get 4 attacks off. Yes, and sometimes she charges up her crossbow and does like a big nuke. I think that's just for skill 3 though, and she might need a number of passive for it to activate. I'm not sure. Either way,
한자루는
we didn't get to see the
죽었던
Faust
한자에게
ego. We can
익숙하게.
just check it out at the end of the stream.
한자루는 목숨에 묶여 살아갈 자에 대한 엄숙한 해답.
Damn, dude. There's more filler than Dragon Ball Z. Wait, no, not Dragon. DBZ doesn't have notorious filler, right? Even though Kai is basically just DBZ but shortened. Says more filler than Naruto. The free charged nuke is from her getting 30 faint aroma. Damn.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네.
편히 쉬시게.
Beat his ass. Oh my lord. It's turn 1, bro. Oh, I forgot a defensive. Although the blue skill on her is fine, right? Although it looks like in this case I didn't give her enough speed. Not that it matters because she doesn't have her S3 yet anyway. It might be better to do it this way because the blue one is better. I don't really understand Yisan, so sure, more dark blue. Heathcliff. I think. Impending Rue. Okay, I'm assuming this is his skill 3. Either way, we'll do this, and I think I'll even do that. Buff up Koja. She has a status called Petals she gains from one of her passives. She can gain it from enemies taking sinking damage, inflicting the faint aroma status with a crossbow shield and tremor bursts. Wow, tremor bursts as well. Just do note that using his S3 forces him to reload, which will basically always drain 15 SP. Whoa. Okay, that's important to know, yeah.
나아가주게.
She can only gain 15 stacks per turn and auto uses S3-2 at 30. Dang. Ooh. What's that? I don't remember the name of it. Tian something star right there. Okay, no skill 3 in sight. The skill 1 is kind of, or the yellow skill's kind of crappy. Everything else looks fine. Wide Hunts S2 is the envy skill that can gain AoE. His S3 is the bloom skill and becomes minus coin S3-2 in Dullahan state. Right, he also has a setup for his Dullahan. Isn't there an Al Rayun ego gift in MD, but it's only going to be available in the Amber Dusk pack? I never picked that because it was like a gimmicky pack. He's already staggered, man. I don't know if your bullets are going to help him. Nice. Oh yeah! I did a mirror dungeon last night, guys. Yes, effects are a bit high. Maybe turn that specifically in the settings. Sure. Can I do that from here? Do like that. It's even part of a recipe fusion. I did notice that there is pack-specific recipe fusion. I just noticed it while I was not crafting, you know, combining gifts at the shop. Specifically on the shop of Roja's pack. You know what I'm talking about? There's like a specific ice ego gift and there's the pink shoes. I haven't gotten either of those at the same time though, so I don't know what it does. Oh! I did an MD last night and I almost lost for the first time in a long time. Half of it was my fault. and I will own up to that. I wasn't really thinking. I was just kind of doing the MD off on the side while watching YouTube. I hadn't slotted my entire team, so it was only the 5 team members that I normally use.
잠든 그대를
Dude, there was this giant, scary deep-sea creature. And I'm not talking about the headless shark. It was like a neon blue and black fish. Dude, I got my ass handed to me. I don't know what it was doing, but it like almost immediately insta-gibbed somebody.
오늘
Like,
부끄럽지
holy
않았습니다.
shit, dude.
의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니
The
내일은
menacing silk
덧덧없이
current.
살아갈 수
The
있겠군요.
blind obsession one, I can't remember what pack it was. I just remember it was a scary fucking deep sea creature. Oh my god. Of all the places to not have filler nodes, I would have thought the ascent would. Oh right, we have to enter Yisong's Mind Palace, so that's whatever this is over here. Also, what the fuck is this? Up to 7 sinners can participate in combat. Certain stages may allow more sinners to participate in battle compared to previous stage. Where did the previous stage played? In this case, the edit team button will flicker. Huh. Silt Current Sinking Deluge Blast. That thing was fucking scary, dude. Sinking Deluge. Sinking Deluge makes the entire sinking stack go off and causes any overkill SP damage to turn into gloom damage. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Only a single playable ID has access to it. Well. Let's see. Maybe we bring
녹슨
Ryoshu
총이 날카롭지 않은
and...
화살초.
Hmm.
장비 점검은 완벽하군.
You have sinking in your kit, right? Since we kind of have some sinking IDs here. Yeah. Sure.
청소 시간이네요.
Or I bring Gregor. Actually, wait, she's level 19. I'll bring Gregor.
준비들 다 됐나?
Bah,
애고
humbug.
침식도 양호. 아마도
어두워서 잘 안 보여.
The fish is the dream-devouring silk current, an abno from a bit later on. It gave Ishmael her seasonal WoW, Blind Obsession, and is famously one of the hardest fights in the game. I certainly felt it, bro.
소동 때문에 잠시 작동을 멈추게 했나 보다. 맞지?
네. 일단 침입자가 있을 수도 있으니 일시 중지하라는 알폰소 이사님의
Director
명령이
Alonso. I think we said the exact same thing last week.
아니, 그럼 안 되죠. 그 잠깐 동안에도 손실이 어마어마하다고요, 삼조 씨.
그래서 저게 대체 뭔데?
아, 이건 말이죠. 우리를 위해 대신해서 울어주는 것이에요.
Excuse me?
그래서 늘 고맙고 측은한 마음으로 바라보곤 한답니다.
그렇군. 란이 말해주었던 게 저거였구나.
The voice of a person we've been desperately looking for was heard. Its source was right in front of us. Some kind of translucent veil seemed to drop as she rose. And Dongbaek was looking at us.
쭉 궁금했었는데.
I can't believe Alonso is the director of K-Corp. Yeah, man. Really rose up the ranks, bro. In part because after the first turn it inflicts a field effect that applies paralyze to everyone, which makes their first stack coins all zeros. Yeah, okay, that makes sense why we were suddenly getting our asses whooped.
왜 그렇게 허술하게 보안이 뚫리고 자꾸만 눈앞에서 놓쳐버리고 사라지는 걸까 싶었는데 장막을 가지고 있었구나. 이렇게 간단한 걸.
장막? 그건 또 뭔데?
Yeah, I'm with Heathcliff here, bro.
아이 새끼들 또 지들만 하는 이야기 시작하려 하네.
You also get your SP set to 0 just before it in the story. Oh my god.
히스클리프 씨는 도시에서 살 수는 있어도 해결사 일은 못할 게 뻔하네요.
대부분의 사람들은 기술 하나하나가 어디서 나왔는지 알려 하다 보면 그 끝이 없으며 알기도 아는 채 이것 없이는 도시를 살아가기 버거울
Of
테니까요.
course, yeah.
명성 높은 해결사들이나 날개 임원 아니면 최우수 부자들이나 겨우
Huh,
가지고
A
있어
veil.
값비싼 특이점 기술을 무슨 수로 네가 얻게 된 건지는 물어봐도 대답 안 해줄 거지?
It's hard to outclash, and if you don't clash it, someone probably explodes. Yeah, someone did explode. I think it was Gregor actually. He died turn 1 or turn 2.
눈앞에 이게 재생 앰플의 진실이니?
맞아. 너희가 파괴하려고 작정하는 재생 앰플의 근원이지.
Isn't Vale mentioned in Ishmael Hanafuda's UT? Did we uptie her? I don't remember actually. I know we did Hornet Merceau. Or did we do Hornet Merceau? He might be missing his skill 3.
무슨 파괴한다뇨? 질문입니다. 이 앰플로 얼마나 많은 사람을 살릴 수 있는지 모르시는 겁니까?
이 재생 앰플은 단순히 몸을 재생시키는 게 다는 아니잖아. 사람을 살리는 만큼 죽이는 것도 이 눈물의 역할이니까.
I suppose, yeah. The same could be said about medicine in general. Too much medicine is actually harmful, right? Not enough either, though. I don't know.
그러니까 이
okay.
눈물이
Gotcha, Alonso.
사람을 죽인다는 말씀입니까?
이미 몇 번이나 보고도 믿지 않는 너 같은 자들에게는
그럼 제가 여기 들어왔다가 나오면 증명되는 건가요?
뭐?
근거 없는 트집이나 잡으며 동랑님을 모욕하지 마십시오. 이미 수많은 사람이 이 기술로 죽어가는 몸을 완벽하게
Does
치료받았단
Samjo
말입니다.
just immediately get melted into nothing?
저도 몸소 투약받은 적이 있습니다. 다이빙하다가 목이 부러진 적이 있었는데 죽기 직전에 이 재생 앰플로 깔끔하게 나았어요. 제가 성인이 되자마자 K사에 지원을 한 이유이기도 했습니다만
뭐 하는 거야, 삼조 씨?
어렸을 때 둥지 수영 선수가 꿈이었거든요. 이 정도 높이는 문제 없습니다.
Homeboy?
저번엔 도시 야구 선수라며.
삼조씨 또 오버한다. 그게 무슨 생고생이야.
고생이라뇨. 동랑님이 개량하신 재생 앰플이지 않습니까? 동랑님과 알폰소님 그리고 수많은 연구원이 몇 년 동안
He's
연구한
about to. There's no way
K사의
they're just
재생
gonna have
앰플이란
him
말입니다.
melt into nothing, right?
이 기술에 대한 믿음과 자부심이 제가 여기 있는 이유예요. 금방 돌아올 수 있습니다.
잠깐.
Oh, they're actually gonna.
삼조씨?
Samjo took his glasses off and jumped into the vat containing the tears. Small bubbles rose from where he dove, but seconds later, no sound could be heard from the vat.
이거 참 곤란하게 되었네. 삼조씨는
Oh my
눈물 원액
god.
자체에 대해서는
Just
모르겠다.
like that? Just like that. The green goop that kills you. F's in the chat for Samjo. Mein Gott. He didn't know about the freaky water that kills you. Holy shit. Alonso, you could have stopped him, man. You're the director. Yikes, dog. At least he lives on in our announcer list. That's rough, buddy. There's no way!
시체는 못 건질 거예요. 그래도 마지막까지 저희를 자랑스러워해서 다행이네요.
Homeboy just jumped straight into acid.
뭐라고요?
삼조씨는 소위 개천에서 난 용이었어요. 난 그런 유형들을 좋아.
You could have stopped him more vehemently.
날개의 요구 조건에 탁없이 못 미치는데도 불구하고 날개에 뽑힌 친구들은 대체로 충성심이 강해요.
뭐? 애초에 둥지에서
참, 둥지에서 태어났다고 해서 누구나 날개에 쉽게 입사할 수 없다는 건 알다.
어떻게 된 거예요? 삼조 씨는 왜 안 나오는
Sinclair,
건데요?
it's obvious, bro.
원액은 무슨 기능을 하는 것이오, 동랑?
원래의 모습으로 되돌려주는 것이 눈물의 역할이야. 그 눈물을 정제하고 정제해서 만든 게 지금의 재생 앰플이지. 팔이 없는 사람이 재생 앰플을 맞으면 팔이 있는 모습을 자신의 본 모습이라고 기억하고, 머리가 함몰된 사람이 재생 앰플을 맞으면 머리가 멀쩡한 모습을 원형이라고 기억하니까.
Why specifically how they remember? Because that could be really bad, no? What if I'm concussed and I remember having 4 arms?
로보토미 지부에서 벌레처럼 죽어가던 자들은
이를테면 모두가 최면 상태에 걸렸던 것이요. 밀폐되고 조용한 장소에서 너는 벌레다라고 반복해서 말하는 음성을 들으면 우리의 무의식에는 벌레의 이미지가 자리 잡게 되니까.
맞아. 사람의 관념으로 정제하며 희석하는 절차를 밟아야 효과가 잘 받지.
So this technology is somewhat similar to the LabCorp singularity? Something about the human psyche? Consciousness? Subconsciousness? There's a funny video of a dub of this story node that just does it horribly. Oh my lord. If you have that, link it to me later.
하지만 그 어떤 해석도 없는 눈물 그 자체가 닿으면 사람의 근원적 모습까지 거슬러 올라간 형태로 되돌려주더군.
DNA?
근원적 모습?
Molecular organism. Holy shit.
정확히는 되돌아갈 수 있도록 도와준다고 해야 하나요? 역시 아무리 그래도 그 근원적 모습이라는 곳까지 도달은 못하는 것 같아요. 결과적으론 고통을 없애주긴 하지만 뭐 그래서 만족해, 동백? 네가 옳았고 3조는 눈물 속에서 사람의 원형 비스무리한 무언가가 되었겠지.
Could we not take that single-celled organism
이제 정말로 원하는 게
and
뭐야?
put a droplet of the refined stuff on it? No? No, I guess not. Damn, can't believe they did Samjo like that. I thought he was in on it all. Like, the way that he was just like Dongrang in like his haughty sort of like H-A-U-G-H-T-Y, by the way, haughty. Like, in his kind of like know-it-allness. I really did not think they would just let him dive into the gunk.
특이점. 그리고 특이점과 관련된 모든 것들을 개념 소각기에 넣은 연구 소멸.
There it is again.
개념 소각기라. 이번에도 개념 소각기에 태운다고? 그래서 동백. 그
Also, use it
아무것도
again.
없는 시대로 돌아가면 그런 다음엔 나무를 꺾고 집 짓고 동물 가죽을 벗겨서 옷을 만들고 그렇게 살 거야? 그러곤 꺾은 나무와 죽은 동물을 애도하면서 이봐 동백. 그런 마음으로는 천둥벌거숭이로밖에 살 수.
너는 언제나 어리석은 질문을 하네. 우리는 추악한 너희들을 없애기 위해. 따라서 우리가 그리는 미래에는 아무도 남아있을 수가 없어. 그러니까 자유로울 수 있었던 거야. 생존에 대한 집착으로부터.
I know I probably shouldn't bother trying to understand a crazy person's ramblings, but I don't get this line. We decided to use vile technology as tools to get rid of their vile creators. Okay.
그게 무슨 말이야? 너는 미래를 그리고 있는 게 아니라 과거를 놓지 못하고 있는 거였네.
Oh. Oh my god.
둘 다 그만두시오. 눈앞에서 옛 다툼이 반복되는 걸.
이상 멀쩡해 보이네.
다행인 것처럼 말하는군. 당신은 이상이
죽기를 바랐었지. 하지만 그건 본인도 마찬가지였을걸? 심장까지 꿰뚫는 와중에도 저항 한번 안 하던데 오히려 불쾌했어. 마치 원하는 것을 내가 이뤄주는 느낌이었으니까.
하나같이 사고방식이 좀 꼬여있는 것 같은데.
It's very blunt, Gregor.
전력 끝에서 망설이는 사람을 순수 밀어줬다고 그게 정당해지나?
망설? 너 말고 본인이 직접 말해줄래?
As slimy as Dongrang is, he is somehow logically and ethically in the right over Dongbaek. Mostly. I don't really get it all, man.
나는 할 말이 없어.
대화는 끝났네. 그럼 차라리 잘 됐어. 이 자리를 기념해서 옛벗이었던 둘을 직접 죽이겠어.
Umbrellas?
그리고 특이점을 회수하고 태워버릴 거야.
Is that an ego based off of the fox in Mirror Dungeon? Dude, I want to see ego suits based off of the newer IDs. Also, I've seen that umbrella sword in Mirror Dungeon. Sun Shower. This is Sun Shower, the Drifting Fox's ego. Cool. I mean, it's a little disappointing. I thought it would have been like a little more ninja-y with how the fox looked. It's just kind of like a raggedy-ass raincoat with umbrellas coming out of the back. Admittedly, the umbrellas coming out of the back is kind of cool. Oh, that explains the umbrella weapon. It makes sense. At least you grabbed it from the bottom branch like the other people did. Yeah. This is gonna be a longer fight, so we should bust out these. It has to clash with something, right? Yeah. Or, well, maybe actually, I'm not sure it has. I don't think it has to clash with anything. It's Faust's that has to clash with something. I think we're fine. That's actually going unperturbed. You can just fight it yourself. Did we not have the speed to clash with that? I guess we did not. Sure. Okay. If it says power counter, it's good. Gotcha. You could try evading with Ryoshi. Whoops. Bam! Also, there's a Heath Cliff ID with that ego and he fucking sucks? No! Come on! Ego suits are cool! Why would they make a bad ego? Or well, no, I guess it's not an ego suit in that case, it's ego. That's kinda cool. How dare Yomu slander the legendary potential man? I'm assuming this is a meme I'm unfamiliar with. Okay, nothing is not clashing. Defensive, or do I have any? No. Just defend. Unfortunately, she just doesn't have the speed for the S3. What if I wait out for next turn? Clash with someone other than Yisan, maybe. That's also an option. The speed is only 3, so why don't we do this? Which one is... hang on. Which one is attacking Yisan? Well, he's only attacking... He's attacking into an evade for some reason. Actually, this looks fine now. I think it was auto doing the other skill, but that one was struggling. Okay. This is gonna be a long fight, right? What's a skill I could overwrite? We have another copy of that. Because she can get more knives, right? More rapiers. Oh, but I should have seen if it was clashing with something. White Hunt's S1 can't clash for either, maybe uses power counter. Okay. What coat? Ah, yeah. wasn't too hot. Sometimes he gets a follow-up after one of his attacks, Gregor does. Honestly, it looks so cool. It looks like a skill 3. Okay. Well, you have enough. You have enough for the S3 now, but it doesn't matter. I guess we can do that. It is power countering. That's a nice little tip. Thank you, Alonso. Nothing else is struggling. You are not fast enough. Oh my god, actually, yeah, you're right. Okay, one by one here then. This is attacking Faust, and I guess that's fine. Dawn, you should probably clash with that. It's favored even. This is attacking Ryoshu. And it's favored. New Dawn Office get free follow-ups whenever any Dawn ID uses S3 with their Sin passive up, I believe. Whoa. Remove mouse targeting. Why? Only she and Yi-Song are rolling fast enough to retarget. So that's not actually her base target. Okay. I mean, she was gonna clash with this. So that's clashing. That probably better than her S1, right? And I can't tell. It looks like we're getting an S2 after that next turn. Should we not attack into an evade? Who is that? Yi-Song? I mean, it's just an evade, right? It's not gonna hurt us? Or just beat it and don't worry. Okay. Well, is there a reason why I can't just ignore it? Also, I don't recognize this battle theme. Chooses SP on failed evade, which maybe matters? I forget how this fight works. Well, I can try sending this. It seems like the evade is better. You want to set Ryoshi back to the 3rd slot? Okay. Ryoshi. That's the wrong skills X. We'll go with this.
하고들 시간이다. 잔우에.
I don't know why she looks kind of like Faust to me. Damn. Mein Gott. Damn, that's cool. She's rolling so low. I guess her, you know, her SP is like -45, so. Send us home, Gregor. Gregor? Oh, well. I don't suppose we're ready. No, we're not. Alright. Not every female character with white hair is Faust. Says who? Honestly, you should probably go read her passive. I don't think you've done that yet. Whomst? Roja or Faust? I know Faust, it gives it to her for a couple of turns, but I believe you told me the S1 sucks. So it was fine to overwrite it. Oh, the bosses. Whoops! Sorry, her could mean a lot of people on the screen right now. Oh! Okay, yeah, that's more like the box fight. So that's a battle with 1200 shield HP. Huh. At the end of each turn, lose 10 SP. Ah. In panic, become staggered. When recovering from panic, fully heal SP, gain 2 haste and 2 attack power up. Even I forget what this fight does, honestly. She was probably difficult at some point. Yeah, probably with, like, early game IDs, right? She flies Rupture. If I just throw, like, a fat-coined ego skill at her, Evade, that'll probably win, right? She's got thorns. Oh! Whoa. Okay. I haven't really seen much damage to ourselves yet, but alright. I don't really know what these do. Whenever this unit is broken, Dongbag is selected with a +5 sinking count, and all centers lose 2 sinking count. All centers gain 1 per... Do I have anything with attack weight? This is an attack weight of 1. We can check it out, though. Does she have any sinking on her? She's got quite a bit. For some reason, she doesn't have an actual stagger bar. The only way to stagger her is through her unique panic. Does she have thorns? It's so fucking hard to read the debuffs sometimes. I don't see the thorns. Oh, oh! She's gonna activate the defensive and get the thorns. Okay. You're right, you're right. Well, in that case, let's kill some of these. Beheading and memorial procession. Do that. These things only seem to have 9 HP, so we're probably just gonna kill them. Oh, am I... Okay, no one's targeting her? No one's targeting her. Okay, that looks good to me. Offsetting can't cancel combat start.
잠든 그대를
Ryoshu! It's because her attack has a random attack weight, or rather random targets. Okay. You're not using your defensive, so that has an attack weight of insanity though. Oh, oh, that actually staggered her. Maybe I should have just had Ryoshu block. I completely forgot that if she ran out of bullets, she was gonna start just firing from the hip. Do it. Everlasting her. It would be so cool. And you know what? It's better than what we got here. So sure. I'll let win rate decide. Roja is neutral. Is that bad? Could do this. It's still neutral though.
애도에 잡담이 끼어드는 것은 좋지 않습니다.
What's the better play here? Maybe you should throw Yisang into that skill instead. Okay. I guess he is. You know what? Yeah, if someone's unopposed, we should see if they have a better shot than a neutral. Well, she's currently fighting skill 1. Oh, I don't think he has the speed to redirect it, though. I don't even think Gregor could. Oh, he'd be struggling though. Then again, the game can't calculate negative points properly. The N-Corp Sinclair complex. Right. I could defensive one more time. I'm a little worried. I don't think I've done the full 3 defensives. She's not gonna go like full Night of Despair mode, right? Also, new ego?
당신에겐 제가 어떻게 보일까요? 시간의 태엽 안에 그 답이 있을까요?
Okay, okay. That was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. Also, she is... It's like incandescent, dude. I can't look at my screen. She's so pretty. Let's see. What a power team for someone... what a power team for someone only in Canto 4. Yes, I got very lucky. She just gets a stronger next attack with Tear Sharpened up in exchange for going back into plus coin mode. Well, she's panicked, so... Oh, isn't this overkill? She didn't run away, but she didn't explode into a corpse either. I have a feeling they're probably going to have us fight her again in the dungeon. Also, that was really cool. The Everlasting Faust. It's usually better to just stay in her DPS-focused minus mode all the time rather than the stance dancing in and out of plus coin tank mode. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, we've already done that. Okay. Let's get some Incafaline back. I got boxes to go around. Oh, we're still keeping the 7 brawlers. So if you're going to get the 3rd tier sharpened stack, you should only do it to dump an S3 you're sure will win the fight. Let me double check what color her S3 is. It's her purple one. With the tier sharpened sword. Damn. I'm sorry, I don't know the skill colors by name yet. She has 2 versions of all skills. Scroll down. Okay, so it's actually the dark blue one then. So this is skill 1, this is skill 2. And this is skill 3. So dark blue. Okay. Arcana, Terran Pierce. Cool. Let's bump old Gregor up a little bit. I refuse to acknowledge the skill types by anything but the color. It probably helps to know what they're called, because some ego gifts are like, when using Pride skill, this effect is for the whole team. That kind of thing. Let's see. Anyone else like significantly underleveled? Can bump you up to 30. I like FANS Ryoshu. Although she did shoot into the reflect stance. That was out of her control though. This is probably good enough. Okay. 5 levels under level.
긍정적인 신호다.
Excuse me? Hemoptysis. Coughing up blood. Oh, every anime character suffers from hemoptysis. It doesn't tell me how to pronounce it. Thank you, Google. Very cool. Well, you are running IDs from a year plus in the future, yes.
아무리 클리포트 억지력으로 훈련을 반복했다고 한들 에고의 남용은 사용자의 신체를 한계까지 몰아세울 테죠.
Is that the thing that lets you, when you like reload your like you get like a tiny little like brimstone beam, right? And then you can let go to sneeze out blood? Dude, don't talk about Isaac. You're gonna make me want to play some Isaac. I've been wanting to play more Isaac.
황금가지는 이제 돌려줄래, 동백? 이쪽 손님들에게 넘겨주기로 뭐라더라. 엄청 복잡한 계약서에 도장도 여러 개 찍고 그래서 물을 수가 없거든.
Where'd Samjo go? He was here just a minute ago, wasn't he? Hemoptysis is the sneeze that applies a brim boosting debuff. Gotcha.
무지함이 자랑이라고 떠드네.
그리고 너는 약하고 로보토미사의 에고를 사용한다고 해도 이건 내 기대 이하야, 동백. 그리고 아직 내가 만든 기술은 소개해주지도 못했단 말이야.
오늘의 시청각 사료가 전송되었습니다.
Why is it coming out of a giant eye, by the way?
그러니까 말해줘, 동백. 너의 절망은 어디까지 커질 수 있어?
Oh, they were. Yeah, that makes sense.
이게 무슨 소리예요?
우리가 도로 한복판에서 환상체와 싸울 때 드론이 찍었던 영상이
네가 보냈던 협박 메일은 잘 받았어, 동백. 내가 특이점에 대해 말하지 않는다면 환상체를 거리 한복판에
Oh, I guess it wasn't his doing, I guess, but okay. He didn't know about the freaky water that kills you, yes. Poor dude, man.
옛날부터 과격한 이벤트를 좋아하는 건 알았지만 정말 실행시킬 줄은 몰랐네. 물론 눈물은 더 많이 흘러넘쳤어. 덕분에.
아니야. 정말 풀어놓을 생각은 아니었어. 귀엽고 탈출하고
I thought you guys had a way to keep them in their eggs.
거기서 내가 반응을 한다면 우리 연구실이 독단적으로 환상체 실험을 해왔다는 걸 인정하는 꼴이 되잖아. 때마침 우리 의뢰인들이 둥지 근처에 머물고 계시니까 망정.
저희가 탈출한 환상체와 만날 거라는 것까지
계획이라기보단 실험이었어요. 실패할 가능성을 염두에 뒀지만 당신들이라면 충분히 해낼 거라는 근거가 있었거든요.
The reason why K-Corp sent cameras into
전
the soldiers.
생각보다 당신들을 오랫동안 지켜보고 있었거든요. 말했잖아요. 팬이라고.
아니지, 싱클레어. 항상 그랬지만 쥐는 건 나야.
Fucking freak! How do you have that? We were in like a blood dimension. Weren't we? We were in like a corpse dimension.
이게 왜 보고 싶지 않아요?
이때도 기록적인 눈물 수치를 기록했어요. 최우수상을 받는 데에 톡톡한 역할을 했달까요? 말을 섞기는 그다지 우수하지 않았지만 어쨌든 N사의 어느 부서 직원들 덕분에 신선한 시청각 사료를
Yeah.
그럼 K사 둥지 거주구역에서 N사가 그런 잔인한 일을 저지를 수 있었던 것도
Okay, it's all starting to kind of add up.
이것이 거래였군.
누가 그랬던 것 같은데. 영지형의 유리창은 혁신적이지만 자유자재로 다루기에 너무나 방대하여 한낱 나같이 속된 이들은 함부로 만질 수도 없을 거라고. 아, 동백 너였나?
지금 이게
눈물은 흘려도 항상 부족했단 말이지. 그도 그럴 게 주위를 둘러보면 이곳엔 괴로운 사람들이 너무나도 많으니까. 그러니까 우리를 대신해서 울어주는 거야.
Is he showing this thing horrific things so it cries as healing liquid?
눈을 감을 겨를도 없이
영지형의 기술에 살짝의 변형만 가한 것뿐이요. 어떠한 가능성도 있는 그대로 비추고 싶었어. 그래서 나는 이걸 이렇게 부를까 생각 중이지. 거울. 난 이것이 우리를 더 웃게 할 수 있는 놀이가 되길 바라오.
이걸 찾아내느라 그간 안 보였던 거니? 동남, 너 왜 그렇게 웃니?
눈은 엄청 빛나고 있는데 그렇게 표독스럽게 말하니까 재밌잖아.
이상, 이놈한테 시끄럽다고 전해줄래?
얼음 과자 처음 먹어본 어린애 같은 표정이나 감춰줄래?
Didn't we see this guy in a picture? I remember a top hat.
웃음을 참지 못하는 입, 놀라움에 터지는 탄성, 서로를 향한 별보다 반짝이는 눈동자, 모두가 느끼고 있던 순수한, 그저 이 모든 게 놀이가 되길 바랬던. 조용히 있어. 그대는 그저 그대로 살아가는 거야.
우리 참, 이따위 역겨운 짓거리를 위해서 만들어진 것이 아니야.
중요한 순간이야. 험한 말은 삼가줘. 그리고 나도 알아. 영지형이라면. 아, 그런데 그거 알아? 지금은 장난감 같은 기술을 돌려보며 환호성이나 연발하던 시절이 아니더라고. 너는 그저 잊지 못하고 있는 거야.
I don't like this guy.
그렇지. 겉으로는 거창하게 기술의 추악함이니 뭐니 말해도 사람들을 선동하기 위해 기술의 추악함을 소멸시키려는 너도 같이 추악해지고 있는 걸 보면 말이야. 하필이면 너희가 내 연구 장소였던 로보터미 집을 가로채간 것도 부하들에게는 특이점을 조사할 목적이라고 했지만 그곳에 에고처럼 그 귀중한 정보를 제공해준 건 누구였을까? 슈렌도 몰랐을 텐데.
더 알고 있는 것처럼 떠들지 마. 옛날부터 너 그러는 거.
We have one of those on the bus too. I know how it is. Oops.
그럼 하나만 더 아는 척 해볼게. 영지형의 유리창 안을 들여다봤을 때, 그리고 이상의 거울에 비쳤던 세계를 엿보았을 때, 그때 우리는 결코 이전 상태로 돌이킬 수 없는 희열과 분해를 느꼈지.
유리창이 탄생했을 때부터 각종 이익 집단들이 앞다투어 몰려 들어왔어.
Do they have like a scrying glass that lets them see things from afar? I don't see how they would have the N-Corp footage otherwise. They haven't really explained what this mirror is yet, or if they have, I don't remember.
그래, 우리는 스스로의 발로 구인을 해.
N-Corp willingly gave them footage. Oh, I guess that makes more sense. Yeah. Drones? That's it? Well then what's the mirror?
모두 알고 있잖아. 사실은 갈기갈기 찢겨져 흩뿌려진 것을 지나지 않았다고. 그리고 그 원인이
Concerns me that you said probably.
우리쯤에 있다는 것도.
Maybe it's just left vague.
동백, 네가 개념 서갑기에 내 기술을 넣어버린다 하더라도 순수했던 그 시절로는 돌아갈 수 없어.
You should still do it though.
알고 있는데도 집착을 놓지 못하는 것. 아, 그랬군. 소각되어버린 기술들을 다른 꿈을 가진 이름 모를 누군가들이 같은 희열을 느껴주기를 바랐던 거구나. 우리가 과거로 돌아갈 수는 없음. 다시 과거를 만들어서 물려주는 걸로 말이야. 와, 이거 진짜 신선하고 귀여운 발상이네, 동백.
동백 씨 몸이
Dongbak muttered into emptiness. It was as though she was talking to someone.
그래, 모를 수.
Ah, this is what that Yisong ID looks like.
감춰놓는 거야. 언젠가 발견할 누군가를 위해.
Or is this the golden bow? There's a Yisong ID where he has these flowers coming out of him.
우리가 남들보다 더 나은 자격이 있어서 당신 말대로 난 나를 속이고 모두를 속이며 내가 원한 것을 밀어붙인 것이겠지.
서운하네. 정작 그 땅을 일구기 위해 꽃구경도 놓치고 괭이질만 했던 우리의 노력은 그때 우리는 물정을 몰랐던 풋내기였고 네가 잊지 못하고 있는 그 순간은 그런데 목숨 바친 네 동료들도 그 사실을 알고 있나? 그저 동료들을 끌어모으기 위해 그럴듯해 보이는 대의를 외쳤을 뿐 사실 허공에 떠있는 뜬구름이었다는 걸.
아니, 하지만 이제야 난 나를 제대로 알겠어. 그래서 직접 내 손으로 흙을 덮고 싹을 심어야만 하지 않겠니? 봉우리는 저물고 우리의 열매는 이미 시든 지 오래이니 다시 흙을 덮어 허물고 다른 열매가 맺히도록.
이봐, 저대로 놔둬도 괜찮은 거야? 알고 있잖아. 에고를 사용하면 정신이 멀쩡하게 굴러가지 못하는 거.
야, 너 일부러 그러는 거냐? 되는 데까지 도발을 시킨 다음에
결국엔 제 풀에 스스로 꺾이도록. 이번에는 우리가 없을.
아, 순수라는 단어만큼.
야, 정신 차려!
역시 그때나 지금이나 네 마음을 정신없이 흔들어 놓는
What a
건
dickhead.
나밖에 없지?
아니, 난 그 언제보다 정신이 활짝 피어나는 것 같아. 나는 언제나 곧 터지고 피어나올 봉우리이고 싶었어. 온몸 가득 향내음을 두르며. 이것이 누군가에게도 이해받지 못할 떨어진 꽃잎과도 같은 진하고 비옥한
Yeah, that's the U song. already.
다음을 남길 거야.
Okay. Can someone explain the I to me? Prolium fetale? I don't think I read that right. Dongbike Ego Spice Bush. Let me read about it! You get to have 2 IDs? Blooming. Turn end at 5+ count, take sloth damage equal to count. Times percent of max HP and become fully bloom. At less than 5 counts, lose count times 5 SP, then reduce count by 1. Huh. Efflorescent Ego Spice Bush? Efflorescent. That's the first time I've ever seen that word before. But, wow. Alright, what are we dealing with here? That has some attack weight. And that's the one that applies blooming. Unfortunately, she's doing it twice. Okay. Faust. How fast is everybody? We can redirect everything. It doesn't have to be Yi-Sang here. Probably even do this. It's favored. This fight is not messing around. Be very careful, and anytime she uses a new skill, read it. Okay. On hit, inflict 2 blooming. Inflict 2 blooming. On hit, inflict 2 rupture. On hit, inflict 1 blooming. On evade, inflict 1 blooming. We can negate that with our own defensive, right? In fact, I might even do that here since he was having trouble. That should redirect it just fine. Let's see. Yeah, I should. So this is gonna be a long fight, more than likely. I don't know what the, like, primo target for this would be, though. Not too much Solomat songs, because it makes him reload, costing SP. Oh! Okay. Okay, then we'll have someone else defensive into it. Does a power counter going into an evade negate the evade? It says offset, so I'm assuming that's getting rid of the evade. Let's see. Heathcliff is gonna get Dullahan. Meanwhile, Faust. It's a skill 1, so we can overwrite it. Are any of these unopposed? That's power countering that. And that is clashing with that. And it's favored, unopposed, power counter, unopposed, offset, unopposed. Okay.
각오될 시간이다.
Evades and blocks are negated by offsetting. Counters and clashable defensives are not negated no matter what. Okay. Bam!
태어난
Bam!
곳으로
Bam!
돌아가라.
Yeah, we're rolling pretty good against these. I say right as she loses. So will she only inflict the blooming on, like, Clash Win? Okay, what gets him off of Dullahan? Is it specifically his S3? And what color is this S3 again? It's a purple one, right? Because it uses Coffin. Okay. Let me read that one more time. Evades and blocks are negated by offsetting. Counters and clashable defensives are not negated no matter what. Okay. Reading is cheating? I mean, it seems like it's going to be a hard boss fight. Also, the eye in the background, bro. Jesus. Kind of hoping K-Corp falls after this. Where are we at? Okay, she has the speed for her skill 3. Let's see. It's unopposed. Is everything fine here? White Hunt loses Dullahan from running too low on SP or using S3-2, including from using power counter or at 15 plus SP. Okay. Well, this is S3-2, right? Would it be better to use the red skill? I also kind of want to set up another Roja defensive. Just to be at 2 stacks. But she is favored, so maybe I'll keep it. Purple is his S2. Okay. Then we'll go with this.
각오될 시간이다. 잔무에.
Hey, there's no way you're gonna lose your skill 3, right? I would hope so, at least. Ah, damn. Oh, that's staggered! Oh, that's staggered Heathcliff. The attack weight. He's staggered, so he's not clashing with anything right now. Or next turn, for that matter. Whoa! Oh! Damn, that was really cool. You know what's not really cool, though? Heathcliff? Heathcliff. Oh, okay. Is this like gonna be sort of like the umbrellas from earlier? I'm gonna shut up for a moment. Hitting Greg and Roja. Or Greg and Roja. I don't think it changes, unless it changes based on what he's targeting. No, it's always gonna hit Greg and Rocha. Okay. Rupture and Blooming. Spawn 2 flowers next turn if there are 4 flowers present. Instead, raise the level of the lowest level flower by 1. Okay. Spawn 2 flowers next turn. Oh my! She just gonna reset her flowers. Does it matter if I target them then? Where's the attack weight? Definitely use Greg's defensive. Gotcha. Yikes. Okay. Alright. Okay. So he's gonna clash with this, and then he gets another clash against an unopposed? Oh, is that... Okay, that's still back there as another flower. Hopeless. 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 Hopeless? Hello? Have someone else steal that slot, okay? Yeah. He got staggered last turn while on Bellahan. Oh, okay. Well, Greg, we're gonna have defend. What did it have the game target? There's so many arrows! Okay. This is currently clashing with the second skill. So we will have that instead clash. With a flower, I guess? Okay. I'm assuming this is S3. Okay. Are you now unopposed? He's now unopposed. I see where your head's at, Pork. I see where your head's at. I like it. Really? Just stop using Wind Rate? No. You can't stop me. Who else did you say? Yisung and Roja. Right, Roja's is the dark blue one. But what if you get center stage, Roja? Dominating. Okay. This is just an S1, right? So I don't think that matters. Alright, well. Win rate like a true Limbus player, you gotta believe. Exactly. Nice try, Dongbike. Who needs the mirror when you got guns? Ain't that right, brother? Uh-oh. Sawed off. What, there's two of your teammates in there, he's flipped. Heathcliff! You can't use Space Trooper armor skill on them! Only me and a Lone Star are gonna get that because it's a Lost Saga reference. Oh, they're surprisingly fine.
차라리
Bam.
아무것도 남지 마라.
Whoo. Surprised that thing lived.
속에 파묻혀라.
곧 삼켜질 것이오.
Surprised that thing lived. And she's unfortunately one ammo off of getting the free shot.
감이 아는 거야.
Right, I think they just inflict
기합으로
blooming.
버텨야지.
Okay. Inflict blooming, inflict blooming, inflict blooming, inflict blooming, inflict blooming, inflict blooming. Okay. Gregor got staggered. That sucks. At least Heathcliff is not killing us now. Let's see. No skill 3s for Roja. That one piddly extra hit stagger Greg, well, he'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, we just won't let anything go his way, right? I mean, she's pretty good right now. She's gonna get haste next turn, but there's no skill 3s coming up still. Heath should take on a flower because getting kills ramps his coffin. Alright. Massive going exclamation mark on that sloth skill she's using. Which color is sloth again? This one has attack weight of 3. This one just on use inflicts blooming, which is kind of scary. This is an attack weight of 3. He's neutral on it. Is that bad? It's gonna inflict 4 blooming on... who exactly? Dude, what am I looking at? Okay, you can make fun of me, you can get angry at me, it's fine. But what fucking... is it the blue wire or the red wire? What am I cutting here? What am I looking at, man? It's a clusterfuck. Okay. Sure, it's not her S3, but let's see how it does. Dominating. Nice. Okay, this is unopposed on Dawn. Dawn, can you fight that off? No, struggling. It's easy to see everything is doing if you don't hit the create a bunch of clashes button immediately. Touche. In other words, stop pressing the win right button. But it's in my very nature. This is favored, this is dominating, this is favored. Heathcliff, what if you clash with that instead? Struggling. Is there anyone here that can clash with that? Oh, Ryoshu. Did that open up? That opened up in unopposed attack, so Heathcliff? Hey! It's neutral, at least. He should... oh, right, you said he should clash a flower for the... ramp. Alright. He really needs a kill. Alright. What about Yisong? Struggling. Oh yeah? What if we did? Never mind. What if we did a defensive against it, huh? Then I think she just gets the blooming for free. Is there no one that could fight against it? What are you currently fighting on? You're fighting a flower. What if we did this? Hey, hang on. That says dominating. What's mouse targeting? A fucking flower. You're right. Probably upper left flower because the streamer is using win rate. Yes. Well, that's dominating, that's dominating, that's dominating. What is skill 2 currently targeting? Not Heathcliff. Ryoshu, actually. That evade is probably going to succeed. Who was the one? It was this one, right? That's targeting skill 3. This looks good to me. Make sure everything is clashing, including the flowers? I guess those are inflicting blooming. One, two, three. Okay. Well, who's unopposed right now? In that case, Yusong. You're right. Well, then it was fine. You're the one that said, oh, it's probably targeting a flower because there's a win rate. I was like, oh, maybe Pork is wink, wink, nudge, nudging me so that I have Mouse attack Dongbike instead. Clashing? Clashing. Everything's clashing, and it's all good in my favor. Nothing's unopposed. I'm clicking the button. It was the only thing that looked like it was gonna win the clash. What do you mean? Everything else was fucking struggling.
달려라 루신한테! 정의는 승리한다!
My goodness, man. Everyone's a critic. Can I get this theme in my lobby, by the way? I'm gonna stick the flowers in the coffin. Make it a little more inhabitable in there. After the Canto, yes. Nice. When you put it that way, you're right. Yeah! Bam! It ain't over yet. Oh my god. She actually staggered? Or panic unstable? Ah, dude, what I would... My kingdom for her S3 right now. Is there anything I can do right now to get more damage out from this turn? No. I would have absolutely struggled if I was rocking like 2-star IDs and whatnot, yeah. Yisang's ID could do damage? ID or ego? You're using the wrong skill on him. Okay, ego. What if we corrupted it? You could use the ego, but it would turn off a lot of passives. Oh, and we still have half the fight ahead. At this rate, I'm worried you'll skip her second phase. Fine. Can do this instead. Don't use the corrosion on a single target. But wouldn't all of the hits target her then? Okay, unfortunately Mouse only has these crappy S1s and she doesn't have the resources to use an ego. Roja unfortunately doesn't have her skill 3. Roja. Ryoshu... I'm not sure actually. Specifically for true AoE. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do it then. Let's get some damage. Like, there's no way we're gonna kill her with this, right? Yeah, let's fucking do it.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
I don't think we're getting much out of the Yoshu here. Yeah. Well, actually, maybe I didn't think this through. Will she show up in mirror dungeons in Outport? You know what? It makes sense for him to kill her anyway. No, damn. After the Canto, alright. Must cover with dirt. On use, inflict dueling next turn. How do I see that? I guess here. Turn start, units with this status go into a fully bloomed status. If Yi-Sang has this effect, Donbaek gains 1 attack power. Huh. Interesting. What if I wasn't using Yi-Sang? Oh. Let me read that again. Units without this status go into a fully bloomed status. If Yi-Sang has this effect, Dongbait gains +1 attack power up. Huh. What does that mean for me? Blooming is the... what she's been building towards, right? Turn end at 5+ counts, take slop damage by... I don't understand this math, sorry. I barely graduated high school. I'll own up to it, I'm pretty stupid. You can make fun of me, go for it. I need to be explained things bit by bit if you want me to actually learn it. Moving on. And become fully bloomed. At less than 5 count, lose SP, then reduce count by 1. What does this mean, though? 5% of max HP. Alright. Fully bloomed characters are trapped in flowers. Whoa. Does that mean I should have Yi-Sang attack that? Let me read that one more time. On use, inflict dueling next turn. So she doesn't get the attack power up? Dueling means whoever clashes that skill has to solo for a while. I see. I mean, this is probably one of the... Does she have 10 speed? Oh, Faust doesn't have 10 speed, so the S3 doesn't get the big pop at the end. Yi-Sang, she gains a bit of power. Let me read that one more time. Okay, so maybe we don't want that then. Oh, you're right. We have an S3 next turn. You're right. Okay. Is this gonna immediately trap us in flowers? Also, what if we all just... What happens if I do this? And then we redirect it back with Faust? Look at her blocks. I mean, she gains... I mean, it's combat start, so I can't even stop that, right? Unless you mean I can offset it with, like, an evade. Ah! What if I did this? Nothing anyone else does matters. Oh. Oh, it's combat. Okay. Well. Combat start effects can't be offset. Well. I'm gonna. Yes, this is what matters, right? Beat her up anyway for the 4 extra damage. I like where your head's at. Okay, this is power countering? Yes. Thought I was cooking with that one. Damn, that's a lot of defense. We're still getting like rupture bursts for little bits of damage. A little bit of burn next turn. Whoa! Okay, I thought we were gonna be tied up on our turn, like on our side, not... Huh. Cannot act at the end of the turn, lose 20 SP. If SP reaches minus 45, fully heal SP, then gain Dazzled Mind next turn. If this effect isn't removed for 2 turns, remove it at the end of turn. Targets allies for attacks. When staggered, remove this effect next turn. If this unit isn't removed for 2 turns, lose 30 SP and remove it at the end of turn. Can I just ignore them? 1v1 me. Protection only applies to skill damage, not effect. Alright. Well, you want your 1v1, you'll have your 1v1. Quadruple checking here. Send us home, Faust. That wasn't enough? Why does the body have like 10 million HP, but the... It says 81 HP here. But sometimes it also says like... way more than that. What am I missing here? I know because like abnormalities have parts, but I only see one skill. Weird old jank. Bizarre. Gain 3 scattering petals. 10 protection. On clash lose, gain 3 scattering petals. What is scattering petals? Oi! Turn end at 6+ count becomes staggered. And what is her current count? Oh. Well, she's gonna get staggered next turn, then we're fine, no? She's coded like an Abno for some reason, but her body HP resets when phase changing. Spaghetti code. Project Moon staple. If you win. Should I power counter then? I mean, I also have this as an option. Wait, does that doesn't have it doesn't have attack weight, right? It doesn't have attack weight. Check your ego and defensive to see which has the best clashing. Okay, well that is I'm just comparing numbers here in the middle, so 5 over 13 and 8 over 11. I know it's not over, it's like that's like a low roll and a high roll, I think. Let's end it with Everlasting. It says it's dominating, so I'm gonna trust that. Win rate for the lulls? What if it ends up targeting like one of the flowers? You know what? My buddy, my brother Winrate is telling me yes. So we're gonna do it. Just gonna quadruple check I'm targeting the right thing though. Alright.
불가 위야. 막아내지 못하게.
Bam! So she's gonna be staggered next turn if she even lives this.
당신에겐 제가 어떻게 보일까요?
Does this have any relation to the Church of Gears?
그 답이 있을까요?
Hopefully not, right? Because this looks really cool. And I hate that Gear Church bitch from Ruina. That thing looks badass.
시생멸법.
So we're back.
오래 필수록 가치는 떨어지는 법이지.
We're back and no negative effects. That means she's staggered. We just win, right?
사고들
From an
시간.
MD only Abno called Time Duck.
이제 깨우치시길.
Oh, I didn't see that. Whoa. That was really pretty.
이렇게 생각하는 게 어때?
By technicality, probability-wise, Fluid Sack was best choice, but no way you would roll 10 times in a row. Okay. All right.
엔사에 새로운 구인회가 만들어졌다는 거 알고 있어? 거기서 네가 하려 했던 거랑 비슷하게 예전 기술이나 사람들을 모으고 있나 봐. 오히려 그때를 지우려 하고 있는 것 같기도 하고. 그래서 이건 순전히 내 생각일 뿐인데 우리는 어차피 구보 그 친구에게 차례차례 죽어서 박제당할 몫이야.
What's Gubo again?
내가 지금 그 순간을 앞당겼을 뿐이지. 그리고 지난 우정으로 모든 걸 덮기에는 너무 선을 넘었어, 동백. 아, 내일 회식 정말 기대하고 있었는데. 자, 그만 흐드러지자. 동백.
Was that the guy with the top hat in the picture?
왜? 많은 이유를 설명할 수 있지만
때가 되면 시들 수밖에 없다는 걸 알고 있었지만 나는 언제나 곧 피어날 향기를 머금은 봉우리이고 싶었어. 이상 네가 날아가고 싶은 꿈을.
Scary red glasses guy. I don't know why I can't remember that.
나도 그저 너희들과 함께 알싸ant꽃 향기에 적도 없이 방치고
새로운 사료가 추가되었습니다.
Can we kick Dongrang into the tears?
고마워 이상. 내게 그런 순간을 보여줘서 내 전부를 걸고 갚고 싶을 정도야.
이상, 나랑 나중에 따로 연구실 차릴 생각은 없어? 하루하루가 재밌을 것 같다는 생각이 들거든.
대단하구나, 이상. 너는 나랑 달리 똑바른 참모습을 비추려고 하였구나. 겹쳐지지도 않고 흐릿하지도 흔들리지도 않네.
이상, 자네는 너무 물러. 대체 그걸 왜 놀이거리로 만드는 건가?
가만히, 그냥 가만히 숨만 쉬는 거야. 지금은 그렇게 살아야 해. 너는 나 알지 못해.
구인회는 산산조각났어. 우린 이곳을 떠나야 돼. 이상, 자네는 나와 함께 가는 걸 원한다면 눈은 감아도 돼. 자네는 너무나 모르니까.
무슨 생각을 하고 있어?
아무것도. 그리고 묘혈의 향기가 만개하였어.
Don't blame me for forgetting him. He appeared like once in the prologue along with Greg's abusive mom and one of Hong Lu's brothers. I absolutely don't remember him. Might have to go back and see what they look like again. Haven't seen them in a while, actually. Since the prologue.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의의를 바로 세우는
I
게
could definitely see that fight being rough if you didn't have all this OP stuff.
더 떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
Alright, we're entering the dungeon soon, right? I'm half tempted to leave it for next time. But we've barely been here like 2 hours. Let's see. You and you. That's probably the hardest fight to date by a mile. Yeah, if I just did my usual click auto, I would have been in trouble.
그리하여 여전히 난 아무것도
황금 가지가 이런 힘까지 갖고 있었던 건가요? 자아심도에 진입하지도 않은 것 같은데 이미 존재하는 공간까지
That's not what we were already doing?
정도였나요?
Every time we did this?
황금가지와 연관된 현상에 일일이 물음과 흥분을 내보이는 것은 의미가 없습니다. 여러분도 파우스트에게도 눈앞 지금 세계의 상황은 모두가 최초 목격자일 테니까.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
앞으로도 알 수 없는 일이 펼쳐질 것이라 보는 게 확률상 옳은 판단이겠죠.
그러게요. 저렇게.
Unable to properly articulate her words any further, Ishmael pointed a finger
죽은
instead.
사람들까지 되살릴 정도라니.
Bodies that had been devoid of life for a while began to rise. Their organs or body parts were severely damaged. This could only be described as resurrection.
아무리 그래도 죽은 사람을 되살리는 능력은 너무 얼토당토하는 얘긴데 K사 HP 앰플로도 그러진 못한다면서.
Gregor, that's what I do.
완벽히 죽은 자를 되살리는 기술이나 특이점이 없었으리라 보기는 힘들다. 하지만 그런 기술 전쟁통에서조차 듣고 본 적 없다.
Otis, that's what I do.
그렇다는 건 이건 도시에 만연할 수 없는 기술이라는 셈이군. 아마
Here's this enigmatic head again.
네, 머리에 금기 조항까지 거슬렀을 가능성이 있네요. Limbus Company. 탄테와 동기화한 덕에 부활 체험을 하고 있는 저희와는 양상이 전혀 다릅니다.
다르고 틀리다. 저들은 우리와 다르게 온전한 형태의 재생이 아니다. 그저 살아있기만 한 상태에 지나지 않다.
Zombies.
의식도 이성도 없어 보이는군.
The head probably has a ban on true resurrection, however they define it. Of course they do. They have a ban on everything.
그 말은 반대로 자아와 육체를 모두 되살려야 머리의 금기를 어기는 것일지도 모르겠구만.
We're allowed to exist, though. That's pretty convenient. I mean, it's whatever. Why are they wet? Lose 5 SP. Chaos coins inflict 2 sinking. Huh. Can anyone explain the eye, by the way?
나아가주게.
Was that guy on the W Corp train? He wasn't reanimating people, right? He was just turning them into freaky flesh puppets against their will? I do feel a little bad, but those were all, like, top brass, like, rich people at the front of the train, right? They weren't experiencing the Love Town insanity in the background. Think they explain it later? Alright. Damn, I didn't stand a chance. Roja! I guess I didn't I didn't buff her up. Ah, nah, it's fine. We'll wait for when they say it in the story urge. As usual, may as well do it that way instead. I was merely curious, thinking aloud. Okay. How many more notes to the dungeon? We're already in this weird Castle Oblivion techno space on the map. But where's the dungeon?
부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니
How many nodes, bro?
떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
There's even an extra one in the middle. Water? Sure. Would you guys mind if we saved the dungeon for next week? I haven't decided yet, Urge. I'm actually really busy outside of stream for the next, like, 2 weeks. So it might have to wait for now. We did hit the subscriber count. I hit over 200 subscribers. On the YouTube side, you can... I'll put everyone's name on a wheel, and I'll give you a drawing. Or I'll do a drawing for you live on air if your name gets picked. I'll do it up to 3. So it probably won't be for, like, another 2 weeks. I got, like, a lot going on right now. Dongbike was the main event, but we should definitely at least reach the dungeon. Yes, we will. In fact, it feels strange to me that it's going past the Dongbike fight. That was like the perfect little end cap. And maybe we could have kicked Dongrang into the vat. The dungeon is longer than Canto 3's, but with infinitely better pacing, so maybe waiting will be okay. Alright. I'll also fire up a mirror dungeon run, and maybe we can check out the corrupted version of whatever it's called, Everlasting. When I took a closer look at the revived foes after the battle, I could see a liquid of a familiar hue flowing from their eyes. Revived? Question mark?
단테, 주위에 황금가지가 느껴지나요? 황금가지는 동빅이라는 자에게 꽂혀 있었지만
I can't find her corpse anywhere. Must have been moved away when the space twisted. But it can't be too far away. I'm sure of it. I can feel it.
동랑 씨도 보이지 않아요.
죽은 동백과 같은 위치에 있을 가능성이 높겠어요.
Is he gonna be the boss?
지금까지 저희는 자아 심도를 동시에 경험했어요. 아마 단테 씨의 그 친밀함이라고.
무슨 되지도 않는 소리야. 친밀?
결속을
Don't worry about it, bro.
건가요?
네. 그 결속에 대한 영향 중 하나였던 거죠.
Let's see. Also, beating Donbike should have unlocked the next tier of Threadlux. The first one to actually be better than just converting yellow crates from MD runs with the Limbus pass into Thread. Okay, nice. Yes, the first 2 Threadlux are that bad. Well, I'm curious what it's going to be. Or how much we're going to get per run now.
자아 심도에 도달하면 어떻게 되는 건가요?
그거야 이제부터 알아보러 가면 되지 않겠는가? 일단 저들부터 해치우세나.
You know, you hadn't said anything for a while, Don. Thank you. I needed that. Oh, that's it? That's it. One of them is the damn fox, and you are going to learn to hate it. Eek. Yeah, fighting the fox without all of my MD items sounds pretty rough.
정확하게.
Get in the coffin. Not just that, fighting the fox at 0 SD. Ugh. Gross.
아무것도 남지 마라.
Oh, so I once again forgot to buff up Roja, but I mean, it's just these jobbers. They're even undead. They're pretty agile for undead, man. By the way, I really want to stream Minecraft again. I know, spoiler alert, I did lose my hardcore world last night. And it is a shame because what an amazing world it was. But I'm big in Minecraft right now, so I think I'll do that next Monday. If not, again, sometime this week. I mean, sure.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네.
April 2-week Minecraft phase. Dude, it was really fun. I haven't really played it a whole lot since high school.
지킬 게 많거든.
I did modded with my friends a couple times on stream, but my PC struggles a bit with all the modded content, and I don't know. It's a little choppy. If you go back and look at the VODs, it stutters every here and there. It's not exactly the best viewing experience. And I am
예전보다 많이 나아진 것
teetering on the edge of buying that new computer. I'm not there yet. I need maybe 200 or 300 more bucks, but I am heavily considering it. Okay, we got another. Really? One more filler node? Bro.
죽음 충동 억제, 관념 봉인.
See you in the next world, Mr. Strokes a lot. I don't even know how to describe that. Oh yeah, these guys. We haven't actually fought them yet, right? These are like the actual... These are like their elite. That they weren't having save people, they were having like protect the research. Looks like they're rupture mechs? Are these humans with healing ampules just like being filtered in and out of them? They look cool. That would be a cool ego for, or not ego, that would be a cool ID for somebody. There's a Honglu ID based on these guys. Cool. Can I take a peek at that? Vanilla Minecraft's progression is kind of bad, so it struggles to hold interest for longer than the 2-week phase. Well, there's still a lot of the new stuff that I'm not familiar with, Pork. So there's that kind of excitement. And I am doing hardcore. I could just play on not hardcore, but I feel like the stakes make it a little more interesting. I ended up dying to a creeper, though. He's amazingly hard to kill. I guess I could see him as a support. He's just kind of okay. He used to be really good for rupture teams. Oh, you had me at rupture. You had me at the capital R of rupture right there, bud. Creeper. Oh, man. Don't get me started. Oddly enough, I've had all those Minecraft parody songs stuck in my head lately, although it makes sense because I streamed it last night. But I've also had the English Case Closed songs stuck in my head, that old anime. I was singing that while driving around today. Esau. It's a regular fight. His ability to use a support passive to give anyone his support ampoule buff is insane. Yeah, but he's a pre-Heisho rupture ID. I mean, on my rupture team, I'm still rocking 2 of those. What's the corporation where their jackets are like blue-green? They're rupture IDs, but they're 2-star rupture IDs. Seven associations. Thank you. Which means he was given unimpressive count for the single most count 13 status in the game. That's what Mirror Dungeon ego gifts are for, my friend. But god damn! I kind of wish he threw the minigun at them as the last hit, because he kind of just does a fancy little twirl and then shoots again for a couple more seconds. I think it would have been cooler if he just yeets it. Yeets the minigun at him. Oh my lord! What is happening here? They're detectives, basically. Everyone gets to be broken in MD. I don't have enough IDs for a charge team yet, but I'm looking forward to that. I almost have enough for the Gregor one, by the way. I'm at 300. What? Faust! Okay, alright. Understood. These are their elite. Hit them both. Oh, okay, no, that didn't have attack. Wait. I can't believe Faust is dead. Well, everything looks good here. I think. Does that say it's dominating or what? Yeah, it says it's dominating. I was very dead. Sad. Nah. Don't worry about it. She's fine. I didn't see Faust die. I was trapped in ad purgatory. Oh, to actually be a good idea, you need to be usable and stuff like story content and reflection railways. Gotcha. I haven't done reflection railways yet. I think we're winning our clashes here. Nice. Nice. Okay. Alright. It's not often we have people die. You haven't even unlocked railways yet. Oh. How far am I, man? I want hard mode mirror dungeons. Because I love mirror dungeons. With my Burn Rupture team, my mirror dungeon runs take like 30, 40 minutes sometimes. It is very nice. Okay, here's the actual dungeon. I think we will save this for next time, but is there anything left over we gotta do? I already got the ego for Faust, and I'm currently at where do I see my stuff? 318 for Gregor. I can run a bunch of mirror dungeons off stream. We don't know when we're gonna lose all of our shards, or half of our shards, right? You wanted to see Corroded Everlasting? Sure, we can run into mirror dungeon. I'm gonna do one after stream anyway. Also, let me take in this. It's looking to be September. Okay, so we still have July and August. So it came Lunacy for story progression. Oh. Well, there's that. I'm gonna have to go back and do like I don't even know how many fights, dude. It's fine though, it's fine. I did the chicken dungeon off stream, I can do this off stream. September 17th release. Okay. So I have more than enough time to finish up the Greg thing then. I think it's... Was it standard fare ID? No, it was like season event. This one. Oh, you told me this guy, Pork. I'm pretty sure you told me this guy. Although is Night Owls the that's the Walpurgis one, right? Yeah. He's very hard to kill. That sounds cool. Hard to kill lizard. That's a not LobCorp SCP thing. And I want a charge team, so I'm pretty sure I would be fine with this. Well, I mean, we can figure out what to use with the Greg stuff later then, I guess. For now, I'll aim to get 400, and then we'll decide what to get. I wouldn't even mind an ego. Whichever one's... Yeah, Night Owl's Gregor will be available next WN, presumably, with more bleed/tremor support. Out. WN ends tomorrow, so you have to choose. Oh god. Nah, I'm fine with AED. AED? AEDD? I'm fine with this. we'll go with this one then. We're fine. I can save up for this one. It's next season that this won't be available. And next season is September. Okay. And like I said, I would like to have a team for everything. Because I think I still haven't done the MD challenges for charge. Let's see. One of these is like, oh, loadout? Yeah, charge, sinking, Loo Association. I don't think I have those. Middle? Don't I have 2 middle IDs, right? I'm looking at Greg IDs, and the only other notable thing I'm seeing is Fire Fist, but you have the new Dawn ID. Exactly. If the new Dawn ID wasn't a thing, I probably would have liked Fire Fist, because Fire Fist looks badass. Needless to say. Okay, well, let's load into this then. Alright, I've been sending in my burn team. This is my burn team. I'm sure it's not amazing, but it's them. I mean, well, these 3 alone make it kind of crazy. Yomu's also saying AEDD, Greg. We'll go with that one then. I mean, that's what I was already kind of looking forward to, because this is all I have for charge. This 2-star Faust ID. Dawn, my beloved. It's like it's a unique charge, I think. Yeah, it's a unique charge. I haven't even seen this one in action yet, actually. I think this has like this has 3 charge count on this one. I think this is sinking and tremor. Sure. Let's quickly run this, just so I can see the thing, though. We'll do like 1 floor of MD with the burn team. Okay, what do you guys normally pick? Because I like having the refresh. I like getting 2 starting ego gifts at the beginning. And then I'm usually torn between these 2. Key refresh is nice, but the higher tier ego gifts and shop is also nice. Maybe we could watch... Okay, yeah. Dawn-Claire's Uptie story spoils something that's literally about to happen in the dungeon. Meh, it's just normal. You don't even necessarily have to spend Starlight. It makes it a little better. And I mean, this Starlight's all going away in 2 months, right? Am I understanding that right? Do this. And this. Moonstar Shop is meh. Without more econ than you can get in normal. So go with the upper right. Let's see. Okay. Sure. And then you can choose to bring in some ego gifts after this. So go burn. Starlight goes away when MD updates. It's usually a month or 2 into the new season. Okay. He has more Starlight than I do, but then again, I've been purposefully spending it because it's expiring soon. And to make hard mode even more brainless. I usually pick these 2. This one just seems to give haste, and I don't know if that necessarily matters. So I pick these 2. Okay. Use the gift. So this is my new loading screen. I guess once we do the Dawn, what's it called, Uptie story, it'll be those. We could get the unique pink shoes. That's for sinking, though. Isn't this also unique? To the unloving? That's a 3-star fire! And isn't this is part of the the tier 4 one, right? The combination? But I would need this, and you need to make the fire book first. But I mean, that seems pretty good to me. No starlight goes away. Okay. If you already have haste, Pain of Stifled Rage gives better buffs instead. Oh. Pink shoes are just a buff for number 3 ID. Stifled, I would say, is actually the better one now that they removed that only works in IDs 1 through 3 part. Oh. I saw the tier 3 fire one. Yes, let's do that, Yomu. A lot of events. We want fights for the resources. You, and then everyone else.
발목 잡지 않도록.
Again, I accidentally loaded into the first couple of fights with only 5 units, and then I had to fight the whale or whatever that thing is. I hope I did. Yes. I did it when I first got it, Yomu. I went through the teams that I liked. You can make fun of me, but these early mirror dungeon floors are usually pretty simple. So loud! If I still have like a month, do you think I could maybe craft something for Faust? Oh no, not Faust. We already spent Faust's. Ryoshu's at like 180 some. Like roughly how many mirror dungeon runs would that be? I guess it would be hard to calculate considering the yellow boxes give you a random value of 1 to 3. If you aren't win rating the first MD floors, what are you even doing? Okay, thank you. Weren't these guys just... Well, actually, never mind. I was going to say, weren't these guys forced to mine here? But it's because they were debtors? Forced into an event here. Ooh. The cavern is full of smells, good and bad. Been a while since I had visitors. I ought to give you a right treat. Plumb out of luck for the eatery. I've already had all the food. Straight as you can see, this glass of fairy wine is all I have. Would you care for a drink? A thick, slimy hand makes its offer. Tremor. Win the battle to gain 2 Tremor gifts. Would this be a hard fight? Floor 1? It would give me a lot of... it would give me more time to get more resources as well. Win rate only stops being a good idea in MD on hard. And even then, mostly on higher floors and or unfocused encounters. Fairy Gentleman is a joke. Well, let's do it. I'll take some ego gifts. Oh, I thought there were Freischütz in here. It was like a red there Freischütz. There's an event where you normally get a locket, but out of curiosity, I chose to do the fight instead, and it was like a red there Freischütz or something. I tried not looking at what he did. I didn't want to learn the specifics yet. I just win rate till floors 11 to 15. Alright, speaking of win rating. Favored, unopposed, 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 dominating. Okay. Dare Flesh Shoots. A new version of him that gives him the Ego Fell Bullet. Does anyone have that as an ID? Because that sounds awesome. Oi. Did he already lose his head? That's rough, buddy. We're already at 33 burn, by the way. 42 burn. Yisong dies? I know, that's a typo. Yisong does have that ego or ID. And then dies. Damn. Let's see. It specializes in team killing for fun and profit, unlike Magic Bullet, where that's not intended. Is Yisong ID who wears it, but the circumstances are spoilery? Fair enough. Fair enough. And you're right, that was kind of a joke. They're both shoots? After hitting a non-staggered enemy by using a Gluttony Affinity skill or inflicting Tremor Potency using skill effects, randomly inflict a total of 4 Tremor Potency between all enemies or all abnormality parts. Okay, I've seen this one before. Only affects 1 and 2. Skills that apply, including on self, Tremor Potency or Count, gain offensive level +2. If the main target has Tremor and is staggered, deal plus stagger level times 7.5% damage with the skill. Cool. My slots 1 and 2 are what's his name? Salvador, and I always forget her name. But the new Dawn IDs, and they do have Tremor, so that works out perfectly. Isan kills himself in the freaky water in Canto 10 million. Thank you. Just like Samjo. What an unceremonious way to kill him, by the way. Salvador and Yuna. For some reason, I keep wanting to call her Mika. The evil shooter / marksman. Stagger level means that if you break through multiple stagger bars in a single turn or use a couple other special effects, the target enters stagger plus or plus and takes even more damage. Mika is the younger woman that was part of the Molar office. Ah. Thank you, Urge. According to Google Translate. Okay. I believe you. Alright, our first shop. Special contract? Enemies staggered by taking skill damage also receive fixed damage by 30% of their max HP and are inflicted with 2 fragile next turn, once per encounter. I mean, it's a tier 3, so I'm gonna buy it. Wow. Let's charge. Take it, take it, take it. Already ahead of you, pal. We'll do 1 keyword ego search for burn. Whoa! That's like 4 burn ones. I might not even have enough for this. Oh, this is part of the recipe. This is part of the recipe, I think. I can afford all of them. There we go. Not all tier 3s are good. That one really is. It sounds kind of crazy. Let's see. Do I have enough for the book yet? Let me look at that recipe. I buy the tier 3s anyway, Pork, so that I can fuse them into higher tier ego gifts. The book is the little candle and the slop. Alright, I don't have either of those. Oh no, I do have the little candle. Alright. Are there any of these that aren't part of the recipe? I think these aren't part of the recipe, so we'll power up one of these. My keyword search for so much cost. Did you see that? It paid off big, bro. It got me 4 items. It got me 4 burns. I guess I should have done this one first. That one's my bad. I probably am, yeah. Okay. Burning Intellect is only part of the hard mode exclusive recipe. Okay. You didn't get scammed for once. Yes. You are right. I'm used to having the free keyword ego search. But I mean, dude, I've got like a quarter of the burn ego gifts in the game right now. I'm gonna power up this one. And you know what? I'm gonna power up this one. Never mind. Alright, let's move on. Boss time. And we'll see if we have enough for the everlasting corrosion version. I hope she doesn't become like a sword with a head on it. Because some of these corrosion versions are just freaky, dude. Like I told you, the one where it's like Faust. I don't know if she's in like hospital attire, but she's holding on to like an IV drip. She just becomes like a rib cage and a head. What do you mean that's the best part? Also, I haven't heard this in a while. 100 ideal or 100 justice. Easy. This looks to be fine. I'm just gonna double check though. We have enough? I don't think I need to do it yet, right? The harder Baba Yaga dudes come out later. Just double checking I don't actually have that equipped. I'll undo that. Just to be safe. Yeah, okay.
여명의 빛과 같이.
The VOD's gonna get nuked? Solved it. Real W. Water on my phone. Thank you, water. Very cool. Speaking of water, I should drink some water. Oh, you know what? I was gonna go grab an energy drink, but I completely forgot. We're at the end of the stream, so I guess it doesn't matter now. Eventually, we start fighting the armored slumber broken neighbors. Every single thing is dominating. That looks good to me. So I'll save the Faust ego for then. You just instantly lose if you spend 4 turns on one of these guys, right? Also, I love the way this looks. Yeah. Oh, the music changed? You're right. You're right. Damn. Some of their skill animations feel like skill 3s, dude. For some reason, this fight specifically, or rather, this specific fight tends to get disproportionately copyrighted. It's just how it is on YouTube. All right, we'll do the Faust thing now. Can we somehow get a yellow on you? No. Well, can we? No. Okay, doesn't matter. All right, let's see it. This one actually does have attack weight, unlike the regular version. I wish I had gotten the Otis Magic Bullet ego, but it is what it is. Oh no, are you gonna kill everybody before Faust gets to act? Here we go. Oh no. Well... honestly, the non-corrupted version was way better. She became like a bird. Oh no, I'm gonna die. We're gonna die if we don't kill him. It's fine. Oh, Slime Duck with clocks in it. I haven't seen Slime Duck yet, but that is what you guys said. It's Time Duck. Presumably because Pass On is under a different music distributor than Millie, who's more of an asshole. Yeah. How they go from like a duck to just Faust looking incredibly pretty. Ah, it's not. It's gonna zoom. Damn. We'll see how this goes. It looked alright. It's just it didn't quite have as much oomph as her ripping a sword out of her chest. That's pretty badass. It's more like we just kind of threw him in the clock blender. I don't know, but I'm happy. Same here. I normally not struggle, but these guys normally win their clashes against me. I don't know why we're destroying them so bad here. Exactly. And we're out of here. Because we never actually see the Baba Yaga, question mark, except in Roja's Rhyme Shank ego. I wonder what that's gonna look like. I really want Rhyme Shank. And plus, it's good for sinking, and I now have a sinking team. Which one did you guys say was better? Or was that back when we were picking the pack? I chose this one because I saw a tier 3 burn ID. 500 tremor burst, yes. It's a little jarring on the ears even hearing that all pop at once. Fun fact, there was a bug during Canto 8 where the Baba Yaga foot would come down at the end of the last wave even if you won. It wouldn't make you lose, but it was a visual bug. Wow. Go with dust to dust. Alright. That's like that's the easiest of the effects too. Just slightly less damage. I'm pretty sure that's part of the final thing. Hell's Chicken! Dude, I re-roll for this every time and I never fucking get it. What are you? Torn Hems. Pierce attacks. I don't really know who's Pierce on my team. Attacks with 1 attack. I saw this one on my last run, bro. Attacks with 1 attack weight deal plus 15% damage. Kind of cool. Once you're doing hard mode / infinity mirror runs, exclusive gifts can matter more than high tiers. I've seen a tier 4 one that's, do you love the city that you live in or whatever? Yeah, I'll do this off stream. Probably do Hell's Chicken. See the pack search button in the top left? That is the Force Hell's Chicken to appear run button. Can I do that every time? I've only ever done the random roll. In fact, let me take a look at that again. Whew. It costs 20 starlight. Oh. Okay, well, I don't actually want to spend the starlight right now, so I'll keep that in mind. I definitely want Hell's Chicken because of the burn gifts. Okay. I mean, I have 2,000 plus starlight. I'm gonna have to spend it at some point. Unless I can exchange it for... can I buy an ego with it? Can I buy an ID with it? If it's just strictly to make MD easier, I may as well make MD easier. Okay. 3 more boxes. Alright, let's uptie those IDs. I hope I have enough. God, I hope I have enough. Ah, I'll do it later. It's MD normal. It's already easy. Well, I don't have hard mode. But, touche. Right, sinners. I already have them uptied once. Fuck, I don't have thread. Well, coincidentally, didn't I just unlock tier 3? Oh! Ah, damn. Well, it'll have to be saved for next time then. At least we gotta take a look at that Faust corrosion version. She becomes a bird. God damn, dude. Like, I don't like Faust. I don't hate her like I hate an Angela. I'm starting to sort of turn around on that. Like, I love Heathcliff now. Heathcliff's my boy. Greg, ever since Canto 1, is my boy. But, goddamn. Oh, Nani? What did I misread? You seem to be low on thread. What did I misread? Heathcliff is our boy, yes. Like, awful, awful, awful first impression, but he's my boy now. Honglu I still don't know nothing about. He's kind of just aloof, rich boy. Thought it said 5 something. Double check. Where do I see this? Ah! Oh, that's EXP's X. Yeah, 4-54. So, that would be the dungeon, right? In that case, I think we're gonna end here, guys. Much better. Zex, you can customize the fucking puppet from the Arcana and dress it up. You're piquing my interest. I haven't touched Mabinogi in like a quarter of a year now. Oh, anniversary events are up? Okay. My interest is piqued a little bit, Jenko. Thank you for joining me, everybody. This is the wrong picture. This is the wrong picture. I feel like playing Isaac, but that's the wrong picture. Where the heck? There we go. Master plan, huh? Maybe, Janko. I already got a lot on my plate right now between this and Arc Knights. Ah!
어디 계시는가? 이러다 숨어버린 나리를 초롱이 먼저 발견해서 물어버리면 어떡하려고?
And with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. I will try to fit in a bonus stream whenever I can. And again, I mentioned it earlier, but the YouTube art stream will probably have to wait about 2 weeks. So I will keep you posted if anything changes, but for the time being, I'm just gonna have to be busy during the day. And I can't like stay up too late as I would normally want to with an art stream. Anyway, bye-bye. Dungeon next time. Finishing up Canto 4.